Asonor counteracts snoring, and people should know of it so they can start using it and bring peace and quiet into the bedroom. So we needed to make buzz on it. The budget, enough to buy a pretty good car, but far from being enough to do a nationwide campaign with decent media exposure. Therefore, we were asked to cover one city alone, Bucharest. We created a guy, a 30-something old one, married, decent job in a multinational company, who hardly could get a sleep at night because of his wife who didn't let him since he used to snore like hell. We placed him in a backlit in the center of the city, across the Howard Johnson Hotel. Every day from 8 to 10 he was taking a good nap there and snoring like you wouldn't believe. Ever since he got up there and fell asleep, people noticed him and called the police, the ambulance started to comment on it, took pictures of it. The police patrols paid our guy daily visits, the Secret Service came by as well to check him out. We placed short movies of him on YouTube. The bloggers started to write about the well-dressed guy snoring in a backlit. The Pro TV, the biggest TV station, covered the story in the news. Online and printed editions of the newspapers did comments on the subject too. The Kiss FM's morning show, a high-rated radio station, spotted out our guy and started to talk about him. They even sent a correspondent there every morning in order to report live. After a week, we placed a video camera on a building across the billboard and created a homemade website called hesnoreslikeHell.ro to broadcast on. In order to promote it, we created a Twitter account of a so-called curious tenant living at the 8th floor who placed the camera on his balcony. He followed 1,610 Twitter bloggers and started to write on the subject. At the same time, he was placing links of YouTube movies on the website every day, which then were embedded onto other websites. The morning show named the guy Snory and sent him a coffee, a pillow, followed him to the job, convinced him to get on the air in order to tell his story. After that, listeners were asked to offer him solutions to counteract snoring. By the second week, everybody was talking about Snory. After 9 days of snoring, we made the reveal by placing the asonor bottle next to him in the backlit with a message. It's now peace and quiet in the bedroom. Asonor counteracts snoring. And he continued to sleep there for 2 more days, but without snoring anymore. Then he was accepted back home to sleep again in the bedroom next to his wife. The evening news on TV announced that Snory stopped snoring as of that day because of asonor.
Omul care timp de 2 săptămâni a sfărăit dimineața în panoul publicitar din Piața Romană nu mai sfărăie începând de astăzi.
Then we asked the listeners of the radio morning show to send audio files of their partners snoring to award the most wicked ones with asonor doses. So with a small budget we created such a buzz that TV stations covered the story, more than 30 high audience blogs, local YouTube kind of websites, national and local newspapers, a radio station and God knows what else. HesnoreslikeHell.ro alone, an underground not promoted website, has reached more than 16,000 unique visitors to follow Snory daily in less than 3 days. Soon, this website and other related YouTube and website links were listed as first options when searching for Snore-related keywords on Google. On the revealing day, it was recorded the highest peak of visits on the website ever. More than 20,000 internet users have visited the website in less than a week and they came back for the reveal. In the days to come, the website's traffic increased close to 30,000 unique visitors. We also reached a target wider than one city as the brief required. And most of all, countless people passing by the backlit every day in the center of Bucharest were exposed to the teasing and then to the message. And they still are due to the print ads in the men and women magazines, in the newspapers and at the point of sale. Creating an unusual happening in one backlit alone that brought a lot of media exposure for free, along with some paid radio and TV, and with the help of internet and blogging, we managed to communicate the message by spending less than €1 per prospect. A partial sales report states that asonor is now selling 35% better than it used to, and the results are yet to come.